able to chat. So let's start with our feet together. Turning your heels out to the corners of the room, fronts of the feet to follow. Soft through the knees, bring your hands to your hips, sending the hips all the way back and all the way forwards, all the way back and all the way forwards, all the way back, all the way forwards, and then into your midway point between the two, straightening up through the legs, hands to the outside of the ribs, big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, breathing in through the nose, feeling the ribs expanding out to the sides. Out through the mouth, feeling the navel drawing to the spine. One more big breath in here. Out through the mouth. Bring your arms down by your sides, roll your shoulders. And imagine your golden thread from the base of your skull to the ceiling, pulling you up nice and tall. Turn the head side to side. And down to the floor, up to the ceiling. And back to center, hands to the shoulders, circle your elbows around. And reverse the direction. That's good. Fingertips together, soft through the knees again, twisting around side to side, just as far as feels good for you. And back to center, hands to the hips. One leg comes up, circle that hip open. And reverse the direction. Holding the leg up, point and flex the foot. And gently place it down. Let's change sides, other leg up. Circling the leg around. And reverse the direction. Holding it up, point and flex the foot. And gently place it down. So starting off with a bit of warming up, we're going to go for a little combination move. So we're going to separate the feet to about just outside of hip distance and come down into a squat with the arms in the G position. Staying low in the legs, we're going to step one leg back into a curtsy lunge as the arms open out to the sides. Staying low in the legs, we're going to step back into our lunge with the arms in G. And then we're going to stand up and we're going to go back to the same side. So come down into your squat, step back into the same curtsy lunge leg, opening back out into your squat and standing up. 3 to go. Coming down into your squat, open the arms up as you go into your curtsy lunge, back into your squat and up. 2 to go. Keep breathing. Down, curtsy lunge, squat and forgetting the arms and stand. Final time, down, out, in and stand. Take a deep breath. We're going to go to the other side this time. So we come down into that squat, open the arms, step to the other side now, down and up. Well done. Down, side, down, and up. 3 to go. Down, side, down, and up. 2 to go. Down, side, down, and up. Final time. Down, side, down, and up. Well done. Feet to Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Hands to the hips. And we're going to come up on our tiptoes and down. Lifting up and lowering down. You can have your arms as well coming into it if you'd like. As you rise up, lifting those arms overhead. lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Deep, slow breaths, lift, and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Holding up on those tiptoes, circle the arms around. And reverse the direction. And arms down, perfect, well done. Take your feet out nice and wide. You can turn the toes out ever so slightly if you'd like, if it feels more comfortable. Take the arms out to the sides, and with straight arms, straight legs, twisting around to tap your ankle with your opposite hand and back up, and then change sides. So don't worry about how far down you get. We're just going slow and steady as we change sides. Keep breathing. For 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Take those feet back in, and we're going to have them hip distance apart. Place your palm on the back of your hand, arms up to the ceiling. You can do this either with your feet down or up on your tiptoes. We're going to draw a circle on the ceiling using your fingertips, keeping the arms in line with the ears. Obviously more of a challenge to do it on your tiptoes. And reverse the direction. Well done. Take your arms down, roll those shoulders, stepping to the back of your mat. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine. Pausing at the bottom. Let your head be heavy. Well done. And then we're going to step those hands out into plank. Holding your plank. I will demonstrate with my knees down, but feel free to have your knees up. Hold, fingers are spread nice and wide for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower the knees and press back into your shell position. You can have your knees further apart or closer together, depending on where you feel comfortable. Pressing the palms down into the mat. And coming up into your box position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale to arch the spine. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. One more time, inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And then coming to neutral, so neither arching nor rounding. We're going to take the left leg back and lift it up to hip height, and then the right arm out as well. Reach long through the limbs, reaching really, really long, and then we're going to lower the hand and the foot down and lift them back up. Keep drawing the navel to spine. Down and up. 6 to go. Down, up. For 5, keep the navel drawn in. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, reach long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place your hand and your knee down. Let's change sides. So the right leg goes back up to hip height. Left arm out, reaching long. Lowering hand and foot down for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding, reaching long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently placing down, well done. Coming down onto your forearms. We're going to go for some shoulder press ups. So you can do this with your knees down. I'd suggest taking the knees further back. You can have the knees together or slightly apart. Make sure that your bum doesn't stick up, so keep the tailbone tucked under and try and position your shoulders directly over your elbows. If you want to go for a harder option, then you can tuck the toes and step the feet up into your low plank position. From here, we're going to sink down into the shoulders and then push up between them. So feel that your shoulder blades are really puffing up as you come up. And keep that navel drawn in the whole time. So we're going down and up. Shoulder blades separating, sliding together. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take the knees down for just a moment. Big breath in. Breathing out, releasing. Stepping back into your low plank now. If you need to come down and be on your knees, that's absolutely fine. I will talk you through this one. So pretending that I'm up in my low plank, you're going to use your toes to push yourself forwards and backwards. And when you've gone forwards and backwards, you're going to tap the knees down just to very gently graze the mat and then come back up. So we're going forwards, backwards, knees tap down, up, forwards, backwards, knees tap down and up. Keep drawing the navel in. If you start to feel your navel pulling down towards the mat, then come down onto your knees. Down and up. So we're going forwards, backwards, knees tap down and up. 4 more. Forwards, backwards, knees down, up. Forwards, backwards, knees down, up. Forwards, backwards, knees down, up. Final time. Forwards, backwards, knees down, and relax. Take another breather, take a shell if you would like. Just a moment. Well done. Coming up and forwards, we're going to come to lie down on your front. Starting off in your Sphinx position. So we're going to have, pretending I'm lying on my front, we're going to have elbows positioned directly under shoulders. Lying down on your front, legs out behind you. That's it, with your elbows under shoulders. And then if it feels good to do so, you can press up into your hands to straighten out your arms, only if it feels good on your lower back. If it doesn't feel good, then please stay down on your elbows. Keep squeezing the glutes all the way through this. Well done. And then gently coming down onto your front. Well done. We've done a lot of shoulder work. We're going to continue that theme for a little bit longer. So we'll start off with taking your arms out to a cactus position. We're going to squeeze the glutes as firmly as possible. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to lift upper body. Straighten the arms out. Bend them back in and down. So you can either stay with this where you just do upper body coming up, straighten out and down, or you can include the legs as well. So when you exhale, you're going to lift upper and lower body, arms straighten out as the legs separate out into a big star shape, bend the arms and come down. Coming up, out. It's like a kind of star jump almost. You get the idea. Straightening out. Well done. Let's do 3 more. Lift, straightening out, in and down. 2 to go. Lift, straighten, in and down. Lift, straighten, in and down. Take a moment. If you need to come up and take a shell, then please feel free to do so. If you want to go for a little bit more, then great. Let's take the arms and legs out in front of, arms out in front of you, legs back behind you. I'm going to have palms facing one another, squeezing the glutes, big breath in. Exhale, lift upper and lower body, and slowly but surely we are going to swim nice and gently as you paddle opposite arm to opposite leg. We call this swimming. I mean, you'd be in trouble if this was how you were swimming, I think, but keep moving, keep squeezing the glutes, coming up as high as you can, reaching on through the limbs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pressing yourself up to seated. We have option to go for 6, rolling like a ball, or we can go for seal. So to talk you through rolling like a ball with the knees hugging in towards you, holding on just underneath the knees, rounding through the back, keeping your chin tucked to your chest, rolling only as far back as your shoulder blade. Please don't roll onto your neck. So you can either do 6 of those. To make it harder, you can have your arms in between your legs, holding onto your feet, and it's the same thing, but in this slightly more difficult position. So it's up to you. We're going to go for 6 of these, trying to keep the feet off the floor, but don't worry if you need to put them down to give you a bit of extra balance. Everyone's doing well. And when you've finished, just stay seated or continue to roll like a ball. It's up to you, or roll like a seal. Well done. I think we're all pretty much there. Perfect. So the next exercise is going to be for the core. I'm going to have to talk you through a bit of it. We're going to start off in our teaser position, or our teaser prep. So you've got your feet up off the ground. Your legs can either be bent like mine, or you can straighten them out. You can hold on behind the knees if you need to. If this is where you want to be and just practice staying here, then that's absolutely fine. For a bit more of a challenge, I'm going to put my feet down to demonstrate, but keep your feet up if you can. You're going to take your fingertips together, elbows wide. You're going to twist over to one side. Whichever side you twist to, the opposite leg is going to lower, straighten out, and then come back in as you twist back around. So then as you twist to the opposite side, the opposite leg is going to lower, straighten, and come back in. So this is our movement. We twist, opposite leg straightens and lowers, coming back in. Twist, opposite leg straightens and lowers, and in. Keep going, so we twist and lower and in. Well done. Keep moving. Fantastic, well done. Keep going. Keep that navel drawn in. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, well done. We're going to, from our teaser position, we're going to roll back halfway down onto the mat. So your back is on the mat. So lying on your back, and then you're going to hop back up into your teaser. So lying down, straightening out, and then hopping back up into teaser. Lying down, straightening out, hopping back up. Trying to keep the legs together if you can. Don't worry if you need to separate them a little bit. Well done. Let's do 5 more for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Excellent, well done. Come to lie down on your right hand side. So we have options here. You can either be up on your forearm if you fancy a bit of additional shoulder work, or if your shoulders are tired, then feel free to come to lie down on your side with your head resting on your arm. If you are up on your shoulder, try not to let yourself sink down into that shoulder. Try and make sure you're kind of pushing up into that shoulder. Perfect. So from here, I'm going to make sure the hips are stacked, draw the navel in towards the spine and hover the waist off the mat by a few centimeters. Keeping the leg bent, we're going to lift that leg straight up and lower it back down. I want to try and prevent the hips from rolling back as you lift this leg. So take it to that end point that it will reach up to, hold there for a moment and then come back down. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the leg up, straighten the leg and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend for 3, for 2, and 1. Holding the leg out straight, circle the leg around. Circling is coming from the hip. Circling around and reverse the direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick breather, rest it down. Big breath in. Exhale, lifting that leg up, straightening that leg out now. So straightening it out, still want the hips stacked. We're going to tap that toe down in front of you and then take it back behind you, keeping your balance. So you're drawing a big old rainbow. Well done. Up and over. Well done. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Perfect, well done. Bending that knee and give your bum a punch if it needs it. Pushing yourself up and over, we're going to come to lie on the left-hand side now. So again, you can either be up on your forearm if you would like, legs are bent, or you can be down on the mat, navel hugging in towards the spine and waist hovering off the mat. Hand placed down to support you. And let's start with lifting that leg up, pausing at the top and coming back down. Lift and lower. Trying not to let the hips roll back. Keep thinking about the stability in the core here. Lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding that leg up, we're going to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding the leg out straight, circle that leg around. Circling is coming from the hip. And reverse the direction. Well done. And gently taking it down for a moment to rest. Big breath in. Exhale, lift the leg, straightening it out this time, and we're going to draw that rainbow again. So tap the toe down in front of you and then back as far as you can. Up and over and down. Up and over and down for 4, 3, 2, And one, well done. Giving a bum a punch if it needs. Coming up, we're going to be sitting up to start. Take the hands down so your fingers are facing your feet. Setting up for reverse box. Big breath in. Exhale, we're going to come up into our reverse box. If this is all you fancy doing, lifting up and lowering down, then that's absolutely fine. Or if you just want to chill out here, if your wrists are sore, you can do this on your forearms, but it is a bit harder on the shoulders. It's up to you. Just giving options. So we're staying up in our reverse box. If you want to join me for a bit more of an advanced move, we're going to straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg, and hold. Gently lower your hips down, lifting up into your teaser. Let go behind the legs if you can. Gently lower the legs, lower the feet. Take your hands back to the original position. And we're going to repeat that 6 more times. If you want to just stay with lifting up into the box, then that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, we're going to lift up into our reverse box, straightening one leg, straightening the other, gently lowering down, coming up into our teaser, lowering the feet, hands down, breathing in. Exhale, pushing up into our box, chest up to the ceiling, straightening right leg and left leg. Hips are high, lowering down and in. Well done. 3 to go, feet down, hands back, big breath in. Exhale, lift, pushing the chest up, straightening right leg and left leg, holding up high, lowering down and in. 2 to go, feet down, hands down, big breath in. Exhale to lift, left leg out, right leg out, holding up high and down and in. Final time, feet down and hands, big breath in. Exhale, push up, left leg, right leg, pushing up, lowering down, up into your teaser. The 3, 2, 1. Place your feet down and gently roll back onto your back, hugging the knees into the chest. We'll finish off with a little bit of abs, and then we will stretch. Well done. So let's start nice and classic with the 100. We're going to take the legs up into tabletop to start. So lying down on your back, legs up into tabletop. So sorry, I'll be seated for this, but pretend that I'm not. Take the legs up into tabletop, big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, lift the head and shoulders and pump the arms by the sides of the body for inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently roll down. Take a breather. We're going to repeat. If your neck hurts, you can do this with your head and shoulders down, or you can place one or both hands behind their head and just continue with the breathing pattern, but don't worry about pumping the arms. Big breath in through the nose to start. Feet up into tabletop. Try and take the legs together if you can. If you'd like the challenge, feel free to straighten your legs. Let's inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Relax your head and shoulders down. Take your legs back up into tabletop. We're going to go for hip twists. So take the arms to the side of the body, hands pressing down into the mat. You can have your knees bent or legs straight for this. Glue the legs together. We're going to take the knees over to one side and then windscreen wiper them over to the other side, keeping that navel drawn in. So this is an abdominal exercise, core exercise. We want to think about really making sure that the tummy isn't popping out here, keeping everything pulling down, and let your stomach muscles be doing the work here. Let them be doing the heavy lifting as you windscreen wipe those legs over and over. Well done. Keep going. 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. And we're going to go for legs in tabletop, hands behind the head, interlaced fingers. Take the head and shoulders up, draw the navel in. We're going to go for crisscross, aka bicycle, so opposite elbow to opposite knee as the other leg extends out. So whichever leg your elbow isn't hitting, that leg's going to extend out. Well done. Nice and slow and controlled. Really get that twist in if you can. Doing really, really well. Keep going, keep going. Well done. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. And rolling side to side. We made it into the stretch. Fantastic. We are going to stay lying down on your back. Take your feet down to the mat and cross your left ankle over your right knee, making sure you're pushing that knee out to a right angle and hugging your legs in if you feel good to do so. And gently release. Let's change sides. Right ankle over left knee. Pushing that knee out to a right angle and hugging the knees into the chest if it feels good to do so. And coming down, hug your knees into your chest. Take a little rock side to side. And gently roll over onto one side, push yourself up to seated. Take the legs out nice and wide. Leaning forwards with a flat back. If you're wearing leggings, it can help to pull them up so you can hold on to a bit of leg. Leaning forwards, leading with the chest. Keep the neck in line with the spine. As you lean forwards, if you can, flex the feet and push the legs down to the ground using your thigh muscles. And coming up, coming to sit cross-legged in whichever way feels strange. So whichever leg you normally have in front, have the other one down. We're going to place your right hand or elbow down on the mat. Whichever you can achieve, you want to try and keep both your sit bones on the ground, so the bony bits in your bum. So whether that's your hand or elbow, that's absolutely fine. Take the other arm up and overhead, in line with the ear, to really stretch out through the side of the body. Coming up and over, left hand or forearm down to the mat. Other arm up and overhead, in line with the ear. Stretching out the other side. And back up, take your legs out in front of you and then fold one leg in, flexing the foot on the leg that's out straight, leaning forwards with a flat back, reaching forward as far as you can. Don't worry about where your hands get to, just worry about keeping a straight leg and a straight back and the neck in line with the spine. Well done, and coming up, let's change to the other side. Other leg out straight, other leg bent in, flexing the foot, leaning forwards, either with a flat back and flat leg, straight leg. And coming up, let's come to kneeling. Well done. Let's take one foot out in front of you, hands down to frame the foot. Take your back leg back as far as you can. Hands can either stay down, framing the foot, keep the chest lifted off the leg, or they can come up onto your knee, or they can come to your lower back, pushing your hips forward and down. Gently place your hands down, take the foot back, other foot steps forward, hands down to frame the foot, back knee back as far as you can, hands can stay down, chest lifted, hands can come up to the knee, or hands can come to lower back, pushing hips forward and down. Well done. And coming to kneeling, and then up to standing. Going to take feet to hip distance in parallel, one arm up and overhead, pressing the elbow down. And the other side. And arm across the body. And the other side, stretching out the shoulders. Hands to the side of the head. Big breath in. Exhale, twist over to one side and roll down towards that foot. Pausing when you can't go any further. Bend the knees and roll yourself back up to standing. Breathing in at the top. Exhale, twist to the opposite direction. Roll down towards that foot now. Pausing when you can't get any further. Bend those knees. Roll yourself back up to standing. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Push those hands away from your body at the same time as you press your chest forwards. And then folding forwards, hands go up to the ceiling. Staying in your forward fold, taking a hold of the back of the legs, let the head be heavy. Gently bend the knees, roll yourself up to standing. Roll those shoulders, fingertips together, soft through the knees, twisting around side to side. And shake your wrists. Have a lovely evening. Lovely to see you all and take care. Stay well.